Welcome back to match 2. This is Old Man Poole. I am playing Mushroomism, which sounds like a pretty fantastic name and possibly a religion. My opponent's mulligan to 6. I'm going to keep with my strategy of keeping 2 drops and both colors of mana. Let's see if he gets a top or bottom. It's pretty rare people go down to 5. I've really only ever do it if I've got like no lands. He puts on top. Alright, so it looks like we probably got a game more or less. Alrighty. Paramount. Incoming. Opponent playing zombies is the best guess. Catcher's Avenger is awfully good. A little bit nice that the Paramount keeps him from swinging. Sunscourge Champion does a good job to mitigate life loss too, but... Well, sorry, it doesn't keep him from swinging. Forces the Exert. Forcing Exert is a pretty real deal, because even though you're taking some damage, there's a big difference between taking 3 every other turn and taking 3 every turn. So even though the Paramount doesn't really block it, it kind of blocks it. I feel like people don't pay as much attention to that as maybe they should. First Minotaur. Alright. I'm going to drop down a Sunscourge Champion, and we're just going to double block the Minotaur, I think. I'm not going to bother getting in here. Looks like my opponent's kind of on the beat down. Don't think I want to trade life tit for tat here. Would like to find a desert for the camel. Okay. Very possibly as a combat trick, because otherwise he wouldn't make this attack, I don't think. On the other hand, he's just killing off a Sunscourge and a Paramount. We're going to have to play into the trick at some point, I think. We could wait and use Mighty Leap in response, but it's not even that great. Yeah, I'm just going to double block. I imagine he's got something here, but... Yeah, okay. Sounds good, sounds good. We actually still trade. You just want to trade for both, I guess? Okay, I am very happy with that. Huh. Yeah. A-okay with me. So Sunscourge Champion's gonna come back pretty quick. We could just do it now. Blocks the Catcher's Avenger really well. Yeah, I think that's actually the play. Bring him back. This color combination's unlikely to really punish me for playing a token. Do we want more white or blue? I think white in general. Double blue is important, but we have a lot more white cards in the deck. So bring back our champion, gain a bunch of life, and hopefully blank his Avenger. Yeah, I don't think I love that attack. I mean, it's not like miserably bad, but it's not great either. It's interesting. Probably has another trick here. If he's got to exert, I think I'm just going to take it this time. I don't really want to trade away our 4/4. This is something in the future we can keep up Mighty Leap for. Ooh, Dauntless Haven. Okay. We might use the Mighty Leap actually to snipe that then. Ooh, Cartouche Solidarity is not the worst. We could play a Cartouche and Avon. Or we could just play Camel and prepare to use the Mighty Leap to kill off his Avon. It's kind of bad in response to removal. We may be able to just start racing here though. Catcher's Avenger, I guess he swings for 5 every turn. Maybe we want to leave Mighty Leap up for the next turn, so if he plays a trick, then we can play another trick and 2 for 1. I think we leave Mighty Leap in the hand, in which case I think I like playing Initiate or Cartouche. Yes, I think that is the play. We want to play it on the Initiate. That's an interesting choice. We play it on the Initiate, it swings much better through the Dauntless Haven. The 1 damage this turn probably matters less. Next turn we have potentially 6 mana, so we could maybe play it all, but maybe not too. So if we play it on the Avon right now and risk a blowout. I guess we may want to block though. If he has the Exile effect, it's pretty bad for us. If he has any other removal, I don't care that much. I can always bring back the Avon Initiate. Alright, I think I'm going to swing with the Sunscourge Champion. I think I am going to put the Cartouche on the Avon. well, or we can just wait and use Mighty Leap to get through too. Seems likely he's got some sort of removal. We could just trade and say we'll get it back eventually. Yeah, okay. I think that is close there. It's kind of rough though. I mean, if he does have like an exile effect or something, then the cartouche just looks kind of bad. I think we are just going to trade here though. We get to bring it back. We're not that far away on lands as it is. And I think it's fairly likely that he'll have a trick for the Catcher's Avenger. Ooh, or trick right now. Yeah, see, so I'm actually pretty happy that I didn't play the cartouche there. Right? Ooh, Sandblast I like. So I could play the cartouche now. It still doesn't feel absurd though. We could play Solitary Camel, just keep up Mighty Leap. The problem is if he still swings, it's not even that great. So he's probably gonna exert and swing. So we take 5, we crack for 4 down though. Yeah, I actually think I'm okay. Taking 5 for 4 this turn. With Sandblast incoming in the future. I do want to get the camel down, I think, as soon as I can. Guess we have Mighty Leap up on the off chance that ends up mattering. I could throw the camel in front of the Aven, but again, I'm a little worried my opponent's just got some more removal in hand. And any instant speed interaction feels pretty bad there. Okay. Cartouche is not bad. It is going to get blown up by the Sandblast, which is nice. But some immediate value there. Means it's a little bit less likely he has a trick. He has a trick, how bad is it for us? Not terrible, but not great. Let's see, what can he have? Lethal Sting won't do it. He can't have the Torment anymore. Splendid Agony's bad for us. Splendid Agony the only one? I think it's the only one I can think of. There's only one pack of that. I'm gonna go for it. Trick Friend? If this works, I feel like we're in a pretty good spot. Because then we have Sandblast in the future for either Catcher's Avenger or some other annoying card. Okay, no interaction immediately. That's a very good sign. Alright, one of the more risky ways to use Mighty Leap, but the fact that he played the cartouche there I think gave me the courage to do it. Okay. And no follow-up. Yeah, I think we're in a good spot. We can play the Paramount and Sandblast. I guess we need to play the cartouche so we can swing effectively though. Yeah. Or I guess we don't. We can just Sandblast when he blocks. He'd had the bring a card back, he would use it, and even then it loses cartouche. Yeah, I think we just use Sandblast. Drop the Let's go ahead and swing with both. Kill off the Avenger when he goes to block. I think you have to. Interesting. I'm just thinking of it. Pump spell? Although what pump spell is just +1? Okay. I think this is going to work out well for us here. Sandblast it away. Cool. Yeah, and we even get a free warrior out of the deal. So that is a true 2-for-1, kinda. He got a little bit of value out of it, but... Alright, and then we've got 9 damage on board and a cartouche in hand. Got 2 cards in hand. Maybe a little bit white screwed, but okay. Pretty fine. Wretched Camel, alright. Does not have a desert. We play the cartouche at this point and just make it so the camel is a dangerous threat. Or we could make it so the Sun Scourge Champion's a dangerous threat. Let's see. If we swing with, if we put this on the champion, he blocks. We've got one threat left. He has a removal spell. We're at parity. Put it there. He blocks, or he like double blocks there. And then we're in a better spot, I think. So I think we'd rather divvy up our threats a little bit. So I'm gonna put this on the camel. They're both 4-powered swingers then, which is nice. Let's get in. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a double block. I could also see an argument for single block, just going to 1. It's not easy for my opponent either way, though. Okay. Okay, so opponent goes down to 3 here. And any 2 of our creatures are lethal. Opponent's deck looks pretty reasonable, though. It's got a really, really good curve. I'm glad we were able to sneak that game. I think probably in large part because he had to mulligan. Yeah, lots of good early creatures. Lots of good interaction. I didn't see tons that removed blockers. Sacred Cat, it's not the best against Catcher's Avenger. It's okay against the Camel. Maybe okay in general, just because it gains us some life. Saw 1 instant speed removal spell, an Hour of Glory. Saving Grace is sometimes less good. It's really nice if you can save your opponent from a spell. I don't know, I have a tough time evaluating this card. A lot of time it's still gonna kill your card. I'm not sure I love combat tricks in this matchup though. Feels kind of dangerous. Maybe like a Reed Stalker. Reed Stalker might just be a little bit better interaction in general and still surprising to my opponent. Alternatively, we could play our Dutiful Servants or Those Who Serve, or Sacred Cat, all of which are fine. I don't know though, we might need combat tricks to really punch through. Well, but flyers do it too. If we can go off the board and play some flyers, I think we like that better. Okay. Maybe we should pull out Lake Claim again. And Cunning Survivor. Okay, let's do that instead. Cunning Survivor's not the best, but it is an early blocker, and we need 2 drops, I think, to survive this matchup. Alright, looks like our opponent's disconnected. Hopefully he comes back in a short amount of time. Alright, looks like my opponent made it back. Well... We probably die with this hand, right? Can't play anything till turn 4. My opponent goes 2-drop, 3-drop, 4-drop, take 2, then 5. Then that blocks. The only reason I'm considering it is because I can go and get our 4/4 Eternalized creature and pitch a land. In which case, it's almost like having a 5-land hand, right, guys? Almost. Probably so bad to keep this. It's gotta be right. It feels like it could work, but I think we're gonna mulligan. I'm gonna be smart. Oh, good dear goodness. We just lost the Vizier. I really want to mulligan this too. Okay, this hand is actually really, really good for a 5-card hand. Go ahead and keep. Sure. Yeah, I should have kept that first hand, I think. So silly. Let's see. Well, this is a good challenge. See if we can win off our mull to 5 here. This is a very good 5. 3 lands, 2-drop, 3-drop that gives us land or gives us life. It'd be interesting to see how that first hand played out too, though. Let's look at this game and assume that we had just drawn lands. Okay, so Paramount. Vizier the True is not bad. He plays a zombie here, hits in for 3. Yep. Okay. Ouch. We would have taken 3 at this point. Do think we play the Sunscourge Champion for sure. Gain a little bit of life back. We gotta be able to put together a double block next turn. Although it seems likely he's got a trick. Opponent's played quite a few of them. Binding Mummy, okay. That might be all he has. And Richard Camel, okay. So it removes the Sunscourge Champion though. Yeah, we would have been super dead in the other game though. Because at this point we wouldn't have gained any life. We'd be at 17, we go down to 10. The next turn we play our one blocker. I think we're probably super dead in this game too, but... Oh, good. I was thinking of Kefnet just a second ago and how bad it was when you mulligan. Well, okay. Survivor, I think, is better than Dauntless Haven. Let's see if we live. It would take a minor miracle. That's about the best curve out you can have with zombies. So maybe it's nice, because I'm not sure our deck would have beaten this even with the mulligan. Not that it really works out that way, but... I guess if we were going to have a time to mulligan, maybe this was the time. Okay. Clear the champion. Still double block like the Bone Slasher at least this turn. We mitigate a little bit of pain. Assume everything is just coming in. Actually, if he's letting us do that, we should trade for the Binding Mummy, I'm pretty sure. Well, I don't know. How many more zombies does he have? If he's... Maybe he doesn't have a ton if he's swinging with that. So, and I don't really love discarding. Maybe I'll just do that. Alright, so it takes us down to 5. Small amount for sure. I think we have to kind of hope he doesn't have a zombie though. Because if we block, we go down to 6, we're just gonna die anyway. Alright, it lands not absurdly good, but not bad. It does let us bring back our Sunscourge Champion, which is one of the few ways I think we survive this game. This at least will trade with something. Alright. One is running out of gas in his hand. Okay, well. That was a pretty overwhelming defeat. Let's try it again without the mulligan and without the absurd draw from my opponent, but that looked pretty good. Okay, well in that case maybe we do want something like Those Who Serve. Why don't we bring it in over one of the Dauntless Havens maybe? We just play a little bit grindier, slower game. Active Heroism to untap a creature randomly. Dauntless Havens, I mean, they're not bad if we end up in kind of a race, right? Because they untap things. Yeah, maybe Vizier the True's not that great again. Okay, let's do this. Got a little bit more defensive here. And try and hold out until we get some bigger threats and can just keep punching my opponent. That's the master plan. I would like to play first. And sounds pretty good. Still would like to see a desert, but go ahead and keep it. It's funny, we've not played deserts very often. I think the last game might have been the first time. We haven't lined up perfectly well a lot, but this is still, even without Desert Agree, and Avenger is a good 2-drop, Camel's a good 3-drop, Sandblast is a good interactive spell. Can't really ask for tons more. Alright. Who knows, maybe he doesn't have a 2-drop? That seems unlikely against my opponent. Wretched Camel. Wonder if we just trade. It seems a little bit crazy. I don't want him to find a desert for sure, though. Well, I don't know, we have lots of... Yeah, maybe I don't care. Maybe I just exert. Let's go for it. Oop, well, let's do it correctly at least. After we made our decision, let's make the decision we made. A Solitary Camel. Have a few too many lands here, but we do have some bigger eternalized cards and some ways to pitch lands for value too. Okay, we'll just take that. Likely we play Sandblast next turn. Okay, that's a good one though. I think we're gonna, well, we just want to play for the late game. I think we're actually gonna, well, we could trade those two off. If we ever find a desert, this card just becomes great, though. I think I am gonna swing. We'll play the Adorn Pouncer and wait. It's a little bit rough this guy's got Menace, because I'd love to trade the Pouncer off. But the problem is if we double block, he just doesn't assign any combat damage to the Pouncer, and we don't get there anyway, so... And this does hold the Wretched Camel at bay for sure. And is also just a pretty powerful card in general. Ah, stupid desert. Well, he can't just make us pitch a land, which hurts a little bit, but isn't the end of the world either. Fall. Oh, okay. Well, rip Sandblast. We're gonna lose one or the other, and I guess I'd probably rather lose Sandblast than the Pouncer. Well, that's probably kind of close. Doesn't want to trade now. Well, too many lands for sure. Don't really want to trade for his camel. I think we just pass. Yeah. Alright. We'll trade for his Cursed Minotaur. Probably trade the Avenger off for it. And just kind of hope to find better things to do with our lands, I think. That was a pretty good Doomfall. Definitely got him a little bit of value. Because we could have just swung with everything. But I'm like, alright, well, no, that's not even great. Traveling Mummy. Ugh. That's bad too, though. We do something like that. I'll trade for both if he wants to trade for both. I like this as first striking's kind of nice. Wouldn't be surprised if he just kills off the Avenger and gains a bunch of life, though. And Unraveling Mummy's gonna be tough to work around. Okay, yep. Oh, he does kill both. It's a little interesting. Well, Adorn Pouncer at least is a very good blocker unless he has something else going on. Very possible he has like the Power of Glory, which is bad for us, but Dauntless Haven. Good. Not absurd. Paramount. I think we're gonna swing with the Pouncer. I imagine he's not blocking? I guess he just chumps. Okay. Fine with me. Rip my planes. And we're just gonna play out our entire hand here. To avoid other future Wretched Camel's Doomfall shenanigans. Well, if you can't interact with the Pouncer does get you dead pretty quick. Okay. Get in here. Gosh darn it. Alright, well, let's swing with our Pouncer again. I need to leave the camel back to interact with the Unraveling Mummy if he tries to get in with it. Or at least to threaten that I can block that. Because otherwise the lifelink's a big deal. Alright, well. A fair amount. He swings for 5 here with these two. I have to imagine is his play. So, as is often the case, our Sun Scourge would be great, so would our Vizier. Okay, yep. What's that? Sweet synergy going. We'll go down to 8. He has to have something to throw in front of the Pouncer, though. Okay. Man. Too many. I guess my opponent's drawn a bajillion lands, too. I shouldn't complain. We can swing with both of these and force a block. It's maybe not the worst. Then you can start getting it with the Unraveling Mummy. I just don't like that. Put a 1. Adorn Pouncer's scary. Alright, looks like opponent's going to 1. Let's hope we can't win next turn. Has 2 cards in hand, one of which he's been sitting on for a minute now. He can swing us down to 5 this turn. Ooh, coming in with everything. It's dangerous. Interesting. Well, with that in mind, I'm probably just gonna block like that. If he's got, you know, Catcher's Name, that's the only group pump spell I can think of. He's got -1s on both places. That still trades. That's a little bit bad, but not the end of the world. Alright. You know, Catcher's Name I think is most likely, but it doesn't blow us out too bad. Okay, just gain some life. Okay, Wretched Camel. Desert of the True. Well, that'd been good a minute ago. Survivor. That's actually not the worst. It holds. Well, the Wretched Camel's gonna have to get in anyway. Let's play everything out. Crack in with the Pouncer. He has to jump block, and he's just got the Dauntless Saving coming in the air. It kind of just turns into who can draw something sooner. Ugh. This is scary. We've both drawn a lot of lands. So he's gonna hit me with the Aven. Nothing there. Let's pause. Oh man. Well, he didn't play anything. That's pretty good. Let's get in with both. No real point in keeping back the Survivor, I don't think. Come on, jump block, jump block, jump block. Yes. I was really worried he'd have, like, the tactics this turn. Alright. One goes down to 2. And with any luck, he's just got to keep playing stuff to throw in front of the Pouncer. Hey, we got there. Yeah, opponent got... Yeah, Act Parasm was not great there. Wow, I was really close. Because, yeah, if he had one more turn, the Act would have done it. Woohoo. We both drew a lot of lands. See, we drew 12. My opponent drew 10. Yeah, that was a lot, that matchup. Whew. Well, okay. Happy to pick up match 2. Let's go on to match 3.